Hey guys. This morning I woke up and brought my sister to tennis, and we went over there, and then like during the tennis practice or whatever, I was like throwing balls at her and she was hitting them, and it started just downpouring. It was crazy, like we could hear it on the roof or whatever, and it was just downpouring nonstop. So yeah, it's cold and wet today, so, and a little dark, so we'll see how the lighting is at Choice. But yeah, I headed to Choice for overhead press day, and just eating my trolley crawlers right now and sipping on some BCAAs, my RSP BCAAs. When I was at Choice or whatever, and I was helping my sister with tennis, I just realized that it was the first time I've been like on those courts since tennis season ended. And if you guys didn't know, I played tennis since 7th grade, and we won state all 6 years. I was on the varsity team all 6 years since 7th grade. I was the doubles champion with my partner Jake my junior year, and then senior year we pulled off the perfect season. So we went 102 matches. We went 102-0 for our record, which was really sweet because that had never been done before, and it probably won't be done for a while because that's actually really hard to do. If you're good, like, you'll beat people, but you won't be perfect, and last year we were perfect. So that was really cool. And I feel like everyone in the state just was against us, which pushed us even more, which was really fun to deal with. Another thing I want to talk to you guys about, just doing what you love and what gives you fulfillment, makes you happy. Senior year, I lifted until like 2 weeks before the season and then hopped on court, and I still did really good. Like we went 102-0, like I said, and after the season was over, I just went back to the gym because that's where I was most happy. And just don't have other people tell you what you should do. Listen to what you want. And if I played like college tennis for some university or something, I wouldn't have been happy those 4 years. Like, I would have wanted to go to the gym, or in other people's cases, like do a different sport, or just like focus on like an instrument or something that you have passion for. And I have passion for lifting weights. That's what all of this is. I just decided not to play college tennis because my mind wasn't into it. Obviously I was decent at it, but I wasn't the best, and I knew that I didn't even know that I could do anything with the gym. It's just what I love to do, and I just went in there and lifted weights, right? And then I found that after meeting Sean, I found that I could actually do something with it. And now I'm going to nationals next May for lifting weights, and it's so weird because I would never have thought that I would have been in this position in my life where I could use like lifting weights as something that I could excel at and progress at, not just in weight, but like going to events like nationals, like just doing something with it. I thought I'd just be stuck in the gym, but no, I'm going places with it. I'm breaking national records, and I just think it's great that I did something that wasn't planned for me, you know? Like, after tennis was over for high school, people were asking me like, are you playing college tennis? Like, where do you think you'll go to play tennis for college? And then they're saying like, what are your plans after this for tennis? And I was just telling them that I'm just gonna lift weights. And some people gave me weird looks, you know, just why would you, like, you're good at tennis, why would you do that? And I found passion in lifting weights, and I worked hard in the gym for a goal, and I did something with it. So whatever your passion is, you guys, just do something with it. Don't be normal. Don't conform to other people. Alright, you guys, commentating this after Doba AD, but right here today, it was overhead press day, as I said, and the program called for a set of 8, a set of 6, and then a set of 5 sets of 4. And right here, this was supposed to be my set of 6, and I only got 4. And then I came back and did just a single, and I was just thinking to myself, come on, this is only 125 pounds. But then I just manned up, stepped it up, threw on the wrist wraps, belt, and got zoned in for my 5 sets of 4, which starts right here with 135. Really was going up smooth today, even though we did miss 1 rep for that set of 6. I don't know what it was. I have no idea, you guys, but felt really strong with 135, so I was kind of surprised. They felt really light, so I was like looking back at my program, and actually, the last time I ran this program, I did 5 sets of 4 with 135 in my last program for week 3 for my last program. So does that make sense? So this is the second time rolling through, and I'm doing the same weight, and I didn't know that until the 3rd set. So I decided to bump up my game and progress in weight. So I threw on the 5s, so 145 overhead press, and this is my first set. And the challenging part about overhead press, like every 5-10 pounds, like in the deadlift or squat, that's nothing. And in the overhead press, it feels like you threw on like 25 pounds, I swear. So this 4th rep was a grinder right here. And then coming up right here is my 2nd set with 145. And honestly, guys, I was struggling with this weight. The 2nd and 3rd reps are grinders. This 3rd one's even more ugly. Just check it out right here. All right, so yep, 3rd rep. Supposed to have a 4th, right? No, I rack it because I couldn't. I didn't have it in me, so I just went back for a single, and I couldn't get it up, you guys. So I dropped the weight 5 pounds, put the 2.5s on, and 1 set with 140 pounds for 4 reps. And I do get this up. It felt much, much better than the 145. And I don't know what it is about the overhead press, but I think it's just because it's literally just you just pushing weight over your head. There's no way to cheat or recruit more muscles. It's just grinding it up. So grinded it up, and because I'm stubborn, this was not in the program. I just went up to 5 pounds for the 145 because it beat me before, and I was not going to let it beat me again. I didn't know if I was going to get 4 reps with this or not, but let's just see if I do. And it's good. We got the 4 reps, you guys, with 145. We beat the weight. And for that last rep, it felt like my face was going to explode, but I made it. And threw on the stringer, went on for some accessory movements, front raises with 45s. I bumped it up this week for 45s. I was doing sets with 40 pounds for 6, and this week I just decided to progress a little bit. And I told myself that if I started swaying too much with the weight, then I would lower the weight and control it more, but that wasn't the case. I am getting stronger in this movement, which is a good sign that I'm progressing and I'm giving myself enough calories to grow and get stronger with minimal gain. I think I'm in like a 50 to 100 calorie surplus right now, and it seems to be working. Last time I don't think I didn't even like track anything. I just went crazy with the bulk, and I did gain like 10 pounds during that phase, but this time I just want to keep it lean. And right here we moved on to lateral raises, 45 pounds today, you guys. So just transferred the 45 pounds from the front raises to these lateral raises for the delts. And yeah, just switching to the left arm now. And before I started with the left arm, the left delt, you could say, and then I went to the right delt just because my left was weaker, but now I've evened them out, and I'm starting to feel like my right shoulder is kind of getting weaker than my left shoulder, so I just switched it up today and started with the left first, then the right for the 2nd set, left for the 3rd set, right for the 4th set. Does that make sense? Yeah, so I just alternated who was going to start for every set. And right here we had 4 sets of dumbbell presses, and I'm just gonna show you guys 2 sets because they're all the same. I was working with 95 pounds today because last week I was doing 90s for 3 sets of 6. So this week was 95s for 4 sets of 6. And next week I think I'm gonna try to go for whipping out the hundreds again. And the last time I did that was like week 7 or 8 for the last program. So week 4, going for the hundreds. Steady progress, you guys. I'm really glad I'm seeing all this progress for all the shoulder movements for today. And right here, we had the tripod propped up on or like wrapped around a railing, so that's why I couldn't get like the best angle. But just doing some face pulls to finish it out. I had 5 sets, 3 sets of 6 and 2 sets of 5. The mecca of gains right there. The mecca of gains. Oh, post-workout, and I'm so ridiculously hungry. And I just went to Target because I ran out of Cholula sauce. So got a full bottle to last me for 3 days. So I'll probably just get Qdoba these 3 days before I leave and try to get as much of that finished off as possible. I went through that huge bottle, that I don't know, that huge bottle of Cholula sauce, but yeah. Gonna eat the burrito. Should finish off most of my calories for the day, and then I'll just have like a combat bar just to finish off the protein. Got the burrito, got the baby in there. Yep. And check out this Yukon right here, you guys. Are they starting to make trains now for cars? That thing is massive. Anyway, yeah, I got the burrito, got my regular order, and don't you hate when like they're wrapping it up and then like some chicken falls out and you're like, oh, those are my gains right there. But yeah, I got my regular order, double wrapped. Actually, I got 2 scoops of white instead of a scoop of white and brown, and then I got black beans, double chicken, 3 scoops of medium, 3 corn, 2 pico, and some cheese. So gonna enjoy it. And when I move out to Cali, right? They don't have a Qdoba out there, so I will be switching over to the Chipotle boat. We'll see. It'll be an easy transition. It's basically the same thing. Qdoba just has queso, and I've always wondered I've always wondered if they're like owned by the same company. Someone told me they're not, and they're just like different entities. But yeah, gonna be good. Excited. Moving out on Tuesday. I'll see you guys in the next vid.